Hey everybody, Nick and Gaddis for MRC-TV. We are in Washington D.C. We were at the Department of State where we were covering the End the Siege in Gaza protest, and we encountered people from that covered the full range of emotions. We had people who just wanted to avoid us and not talk. Do you have any opinion on those who say they stand with Israel? All right, good talk. We had people who were pretty ignorant on the subject matter, which is pretty usual for activists. Just a couple of basic questions.
I'm good, thanks, Tom.
I mean, they're real simple. Just what do you think of opposition that says they stand with Israel?
I don't have anything to say. I appreciate you, though.
We had people who were super extreme, and you'll get to see that. And we had people who were actually pretty reasonable. Now, the purpose of this event is to call for peace, right?
Absolutely.
So, enjoy, folks. Is there like a speaker we could talk to, like for the event? Well, would it change your answer, like to our questions? Folks, do you have any opinion on those who stand with Israel? You can't even acknowledge I'm a human being, and I'm just asking you a question. All right, that gives us a sense of what we're dealing with. What's the thoughts on the opposition who say they stand with Israel?
So distracting. We are out here to support our people in Gaza and to call for a ceasefire because they're suffering right now under a genocidal campaign.
I would say they're in support of a Zionist government, which is killing thousands.
Nobody has any ill feelings towards the Jewish community whatsoever.
Just basic questions. Okay, so you're not interested in talking? Okay. Let's hypothetically say that we do get a ceasefire. What is the end game after that? Like what? Because we ask that because it's not like Hamas is going to just stop what they do because there's a ceasefire between Israel and Palestine. So what is the total end game here?
I think I'll leave it to the people in charge.
Yada, yada, yada. Long history, politics. This has been 100 years of this.
What do you think of opposition who stands with Israel?
I'm okay, thank you.
Do you guys have any opinion on those that say they stand with Israel?
It's just confusing because there's a large double standard and there's a lot of counterindications in this process.
Yeah, we're the bad guys. Don't talk to us. You guys are afraid of talking. We're just asking basic questions. No, that's fine. I'm just asking basic questions. I just want to know what he's afraid of. So let's say we hypothetically do get a ceasefire. That might be all well and good between the Palestinians and the Israelis, but Hamas is basically the government over there in Gaza. Do you think they're going to stop just because Palestine and Israel call for a ceasefire?
I don't know the future, but I know what's happening now, so I can't speak to that.
The idea that Hamas is this strong military group is a complete joke. Anybody who really knows and understands the history knows that Hamas is something that is not nearly as strong as people make it out to be.
What are you afraid of, sir? Is your opinion not valid?
And any decolonial situation is always violent.
So do you think that initial action was justified?
It was justified so long as Israelis spoke violence to them.
A few minutes ago, talked to someone who said that the initial Hamas terrorist attack against Israel was justified.
You know, you always, I can't control what everybody says.
Miss, do you have any opinion on people that stand with Israel? Good talk, miss.